So I'm 18 years old. I've just failed my final interview to join the police. They've given me feedback. They told me I've just not got enough life experience. What should I do? Should I join the Special Constabulary? Great question asked by Luke inside our Facebook group. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, check the link below. Over 27,000 members, all supporting each other towards having the most amazing career in the police, or already having the most amazing career in the police. Anyway, let's dive in. Before we do though, who am I? Why should you listen to anything I've got to say? My name is Brendan from Blue Light, and over the past 31 years I've been coaching and supporting people for the police recruitment process, for promotion boards, for specialist interviews. There's not much I don't know about the recruitment system, and so when people get feedback like this, my team normally kicks in and resolves the problem. My team, by the way, guarantees the result. We do. If you're part of our academy program, we guarantee the result. You can find out more information below in the description. So, Luke, what should you do? First of all, you're asking about joining the Special Constabulary. Probably not the best move. And a lot of you may be thinking, what, why, huh? Don't get it. Surely joining the Special Constabulary is going to give me the edge. It might in some ways, but in many ways it's not. So think about this. You're 18 now, you've just been told that you failed your final interview. You could probably go back to that same force within 3 or 6 months, or any other force straight away, but before you go back for an interview, you need to sort out your life experience. It's going to take you several months just to join the Special Constabulary, and then once you join, you're going to have your initial training. You're not going to be doing anything that involves collaborative work, making difficult decisions, supporting vulnerable people, making the tough decisions around that stuff, prioritising workloads, all the stuff they ask you about your final interview and they want to hear about, you won't be doing for a long time as a special. However, there is a solution. Now, this solution has worked for so many of my clients over the years, so many of them. Actually, every person who's done this has passed. Tell you why. Because my recommendation is you don't join the Special Constabulary, you go and join a charity. You go and volunteer for a charity that supports homeless people, a charity that operates food banks, a charity that supports people who are vulnerable. You could be hitting the ground running within weeks, so that you've got instant life experience which, actually, let's just measure it up. Should we just do compare and contrast? We'll do compare and contrast, shall we? So, candidate 1 is at their final interview, and they're 19 years old, and they're talking about a time when they've worked collaboratively with others to solve a problem. In my role as a special constable, I came across a domestic incident that I had to attend. I was being led by my tutor constable, stop there, versus in my role as a volunteer for a homeless charity. I was out on the streets at 2 o'clock in the morning with one of my colleagues, and I came across a homeless person. Well, they seemed homeless, but they were crying in a doorway, and they were cold and they were shivering. And I started to talk to them. I introduced myself and started to talk to them. And it turns out they'd been kicked out of their marital home, they'd left the army a year ago, and their life was falling apart. And they were talking about how they just didn't see any point in their future. Which one wins? Like, you've got me, as an interviewer, you've got me where? Go on, tell me, put it in the comments. You've got me at homeless charity. Because Special Constable, I'll be like, I've heard all of this before. So what, you went to a domestic and your tutor led on all of it. And you arrested the perpetrator, big deal, you followed force policy, whoopee-doo. Whereas homeless charity, wow, this person's volunteering whilst their mates are out on a lash on a Saturday night. They're out rolling the sleeves up, supporting vulnerable people in the community. That one wins every time, I promise you. It wins every time. Special Constabulary, great, yes, do it, but you're going to be hard pushed to get the sort of evidence that you'll get elsewhere volunteering, and the sort of life experience that you'll get elsewhere. Is this making sense? Is this landing? Let me just share with you, so many special constables have failed their final interview when they come to us, and generally we tell them not to mention any evidence from their Special Constabulary world at all at the interview, and they pass. Every person who's come to us who's volunteered for a homeless charity has passed. Every one of them. Full stop. I've not known anyone who's volunteered for a homeless charity who's worked with us who's failed their final interview. Right, make of that what you will. Hopefully this is helpful. By the way, in case you're thinking, why am I by the sea, not in my office? I'm out on a rail tour with my little boy. train spotting. We're on that was a train in the background. We've got to go and catch it in a minute. We're in Pwllheli in North Wales. We've come all the way from Cardiff this morning, and in about an hour's time we return all the way back from Cardiff. My crazy world, hey, my crazy world. Never thought I'd be doing awesome train spotting. By the way, it's a 97 and a 37 leading. 97's leading, 37 behind in the power car, just in case there's any train geeks out there. I wasn't a train geek until I had a little boy. He's awesome. I'll catch you soon, my friends. Speak to you soon.